And welcome everyone to another episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. We're so glad that you are here tonight. Looking forward to rolling some dice with you all this fine evening. So hope you all are doing well. Glad that you are here. In case you're just now joining us, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am the Dungeon Master for this adventure and DMing these wonderful folks over here. I make bi-weekly YouTube videos that come out like every other week. So last week's video did come out, and it was over basically one of the more crazy archetypes from Pathfinder First Edition that actually got banned from official play. It was a lot of fun to go over that and why it got banned. So you can go ahead and check it out now. Not this week, but next week's video is currently in the works of being edited. It's a little bit different, but it should be a lot of fun. Apart from that, that's everything on my end. Real quick scheduling update for next week. Next week is the 4th of July here. It does fall on a Tuesday, so we are currently tentatively on Monday. Stay tuned to the community tab and socials. We will let you know if we are going to be going ahead with that for a wide variety of reasons. So we will just let you know. Stay tuned. But apart from all that, moving on over to the players, starting out with one of the Twilight Twins, Mike.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike, also known as Bardic Dice here on all the socials. Also, if you're in chat, yes, don't worry, it has been handled. Also known as Spider Killer in some realms, as it was walking across my desk. So, anyways, that's been taken care of, so you don't have to fret about me. Yeah, I also stream D&D on the other channel, wearing purple for, the other channel. But you can catch it there, Bardic Dice on Twitch. On Fridays, 8:30 Central is our new time on Fridays, where we are playing the last couple sessions of our long homebrew game called Fates United. We're in the end game. It's super fun. We'll see who the Iron Man's going to be, who's going to sacrifice themselves. But you can see Rachel, Mark, and Dealey's husband playing that one. And you can also catch the VODs on YouTube if you follow that one as well. But today I play one half of the Twilight Twin duo, Avon, who's the Oracle of Time, who I get to play 4 levels of Rogue and 7 levels of the Homebrew Pathfinder Oracle, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, he's just ready to go. That's it. Yeah. I think that's it.
My money's on Kahu being Iron Man. But yeah, so go ahead and check out Mike on Twitch and YouTube. You'll have a lot of fun with Fates United. It's very heavy roleplay, so if that's your thing, it's definitely up your alley. So go ahead and give that a watch, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that, actually, how many sessions would you say you have left?
Within 5, easily.
Whew.
So.
Well, it's going to be a good time either way. So with that, hopping on over to the other half of the Twilight Twin duo and one of our official artists for the stream, Rachel.
Hello, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find me over on Instagram and Twitter under Pip400art, where I occasionally post my art. You can also watch me stream on Mondays at 3:30 CST. I stream art over on Twitch at Marquee Gaming, and it's lots of fun, so you can come hang out with me if you like. In this game, I play Scissory. She is a Tweely rogue paladin, and she's got her master sword. She's ready to go. I'm pumped.
Perfect. Yes, and it's always a good time with the art streams. Have a lot of fun conversations. Things get really chaotic. And watching some amazing art. So, yesterday you were drawing the Dragonborn, which was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Thank you.
So with that, hopping on down to the other half of the Marquee Gaming duo, we have Mark.
Hello, everybody. I am Mark. Team with Rach over there. We're married, so we stream together. And yeah, we have our game on Sundays we play. It's going to be at 7 p.m. CST going forward, starting this Sunday. So you can check us out a little later. If that works for your time, awesome. If it doesn't, sorry. It's on YouTube and podcast if that's you still want to keep up. So you can check it out there. It's called Mystical Mishaps. It's a crazy game with chat involvement, and my goodness, it's going to get wacky. It's going to get wacky, I guarantee it. So stick around.
He may have projects that I'm not allowed to look at anymore that are just
I have a bunch of stuff on my table over here that I am working on, and I have told Rachel now you cannot look at it anymore. Like, she saw a little bit of it, but now she can't look at any of it, so...
to go like this now.
It'd be fun. That'd be fun. No secret tours. Come to the stream if you want to see it. But yeah, I play Attic here. He's a Sheikah artificer, and yeah, he's hanging out with his mom, which is a dream. So it's great, living the life right now.
Living the dream. Yeah. So I will say it's going to be weird having Mishaps at 7 after nearly 3 years of it being at 2.
In August, it would be 3. Yeah.
Oh, how dare you, Mike?
Oh my god!
How dare you try and make money for a living?
I know. But I quit. I'm gonna. That's why you guys can support me and all the other.
Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be a great time all around. Always worth checking out. YouTube, Twitch, all that fun stuff. And with that, rounding everything out for tonight, we have the other official artist for the stream, who is hard at work on some of the updated designs. Dealey.
Hi, I'm Dealey, AK Raphaziel. I hang out in the tavern and on Twitter. And yeah, it's a fun time. Come watch art being done. Almost done with Scissory, so I'm super excited. So just get, pumped for that. You can see the new Attic art little sneaky peeky over on the tavern in the art channel. So I just posted that last night. Yeah, and little, he has his little buddy on his shoulder now. So it's nice to have Scrappy in there. But on here I play Demi. She is a Echo Knight and Bard combo, Creation Bard. So super fun combos. If you're interested in either subclass, go read it. Go try it out. It's super fun. I highly recommend them both. And the combo of them, your girl has 2 artificial things she can make to fight with her, and it's not as cool as Artificer because I can't do all the cool things Attic can, but for a small amount of time, I'm just my own one-woman party. But anyways, it's always a good time. Thank you guys for being here. And the support and love. Definitely appreciate it.
It's always appreciated.
That's right. We can't do this. That's offensive.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot that was a thing.
How dare?
I do dare.
Insulted.
I only dare. So with that, yeah, go ahead and check out D on all the socials for some amazing art as well as sneak peeks. The deck art is looking really cool, and I'm very excited to see how everyone's looking. The line art is fantastic. And just to echo the sentiment, I appreciate every single one of you and having you all on this adventure with us. It's been a blast. So can't wait to see where it all goes. As always, as a reminder, we do have a podcast. The episodes go live every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Central. Episode 57 went live yesterday, and this week we'll be going live next Monday. So apart from that, we should be all good to go. Reminder, be paying attention for the schedule updates for next week. So with that, I'll say let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. welcome back, everybody. So, when last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Scissory's Angels was making their way from all the way up to Goron City to potentially use one of the shrines to make their way over quickly to the Gerudo Desert in hopes of entering into Gerudo Town, so they may access the archives to seek out various bits of information that are eluding them, from information about time, as well as potentially what could be up in the Gerudo Highlands, as well as anything else. The party took refuge in Karakara Bazaar, where they heard tales of storms ravaging the desert and sounds of roars within the sands. A potential beast, formless in nature, arising out of it. Taking this into account, our heroes made their way to Gerudo Town under a Alter Self spell. Adek and Avum made their way in. There, they met with Adek's mom, Marul, where all their adventures, or at least a good portion of them, were recalled to her. And despite any potential, not great information, still expressed her love for her son, as well as even wrote a piece of paper allowing them access into the archives, though the ability to access the chief's portion is still questionable. But that's where we pick up, as Marul has made her exit outside of her little home. You are there, feeling as though the spell is beginning to wane from both Avum and Adek. You have the piece of paper that will allow you entrance into the archives. So, what do you do?
Wow, your mom's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
My mom's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A doubleist.
She's
Pretty
really
high
nice.
esteem.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm. She's nice. So yeah, we should probably figure out though what we're gonna do, because like the whole thing for you and me only lasts an hour, and what we plan to do about sleeping tonight and all of that.
Did you say we
Probably
could sleep
should
here
plan
tonight?
Did she say we could sleep here tonight?
She did mention that you can have refuge here. She did mention that.
Okay, we can sleep here then. Perfect. We got time in the library then.
Yes.
And if you need to recast anything, I'm sure you could just duck behind some shells while Scissory and I look out and, you know.
I'll do like a cartwheel or something and distract everyone.
Yeah, something flashy.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But, so remind me, what are we looking for in the library again? I totally forgot.
I mean, anything useful for low rule or
okay.
the Gerudo Highlands, or I mean anything that you're interested in.
The Gerudo Highlands were, I think, supposed to assist us in getting entrance in, or the path through the Calamity, right? Am I correct?
Yes. We gotta go up there though to get that. And just maybe some details about what that is. This whole monster, maybe there's some history, because apparently there's something that sounds vaguely similar. Maybe it's related, maybe it's not.
Yeah,
Something's there.
Okay.
But
I was thinking as well, if we want to split any attention, trying to find and building up supplies on how to reduce any electric damage might be really useful if we're going to go up against this thing. So I could at least get a head start on that, unless you wish for me to
research. Here's the problem, Avum, is like you're the smart one with that stuff, and I don't feel like I'm gonna find anything, and I zone out whenever I read those types of books. So.
I mean, fair. Honestly, I believe I might be like maybe 1 point better than you, but you know, that's so subjective these days. It's so hard to tell.
There's
I mean,
Do you
of
have a
course-
point system for how you rate people's intelligence?
I do actually. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see
Oh.
my stat block, I can give you what I rate myself at least.
Okay.
on a scale of
Out
like
of character,
1 to
how
10.
accurate is that compared to the real sample? All 20s
I mean,
across the board.
20.
Ava in his
Gold
mind
star.
is the DMPC of like every horror story.
I mean, I don't know if you guys know this about me. I have my own subjects that I do enjoy indulging in, but there are many things I talk my way out of making myself sound like I know more about them than I really do. I know
No,
it's a
you
surprise to some of
never
you. I
do
know,
that.
I know,
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
What?
But
Crazy.
yes, sorry, Demi, you're gonna have to learn. But the veil has been lifted.
I mean, I can
Again,
help
I-
have to
anybody
do that.
who needs to look into stuff.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say.
I could be research assistant for anyone. I'm probably good at that.
I'm usually pretty good about finding stuff in like
Pretty good.
archives or stuff like that. So I can even like give you a book and be like, "Hey, read this" or something.
I'm
True.
more than happy to help. I was just putting out a thought of if we wanted to divide our time, since again,
Yeah,
we have limited time with this alter self. So
It's
just a thought. I mean, do we have anything else besides research we wish to get done here?
I think the research is it, aside from like waiting for the monster. We can help deal with it. So
Might as well
I
be
think just
prepared when the monster shows up, right? For the next sandstorm.
yeah.
I might be able to find another magic book that can give me another special song. That seems to be a trend in libraries for some reason.
True. Don't play it in the library though.
So what if you two
Sure.
go research with each other? You know, Adek and Demi, I don't know, have you guys ever had like a one-on-one adventure? I feel like, don't feel like you guys ever pair off often.
I mean,
Is she your
You
girlfriend?
Yeah.
don't act super excited about it each other, but
I'm just trying to think if
Yeah,
I
no,
have.
I was just
I feel like we
thinking.
have.
yeah,
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying. It's a
think-
good time
I
to
don't-
bond. I could grab my twin. We can go out and do our roguish stuff and try and collect items around here that could help with the potions.
I know your father talks about you all the time when I was telling him stuff. I sat there for like over an hour, just listening. It was fun. It's cute.
You could listen to his Sheikah playlist. It's like hardcore. It's really good.
I think
I've learned
anybody
to
can do
acquire it.
whatever they want. Like I'll go to the library alone if everybody else wants to do something else. I don't care.
I was just
Well,
do what you
okay.
want.
I don't matter either.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the library, to be honest. I think it sounds
Okay.
really
Yeah.
interesting.
Sure.
I think
But-
it's important that we all go and
Yeah.
double check each other's work.
You know what? What you could do though, Avum, is if you are like getting bored, then you could.
I mean,
You
you
think I
can
get
stay
bored of
here
both?
and work on the potions if you want to.
I don't have many ingredients. That's the problem.
Well, you can go shopping quick and come back here.
He also doesn't
I don't
any
have much money. Is the problem?
He has zero money.
Oh yeah.
If
You're
I
So if
remember
you want
really
to-
dependent on us now.
I know I was
forgot
going to go
about that.
out and go scavenging a little bit.
I mean, I can give you some money.
Yeah, if that's how you guys. I'm sure. Just trying to save us some money. That's all. Or if everyone just wants me to go to the library, I'll go to the library. I was just trying to bring up another idea.
What does
No
your heart
aversion
tell
to the
you?
libraries.
What does your heart tell you? Listen to your heart.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to make potions, but I don't care either way.
That's what your heart is telling you.
I don't. It's beating. I hear bump, 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 bump. I don't know. It's not telling me anything more than that.
Do you need healing? Is that why it's going bump 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 bump?
I don't know. I could just. It's
just
just
Demi
probably
over
giving
here
me
and
life
it's
like
nervous.
normal.
That's normal anatomy.
You might see
I'm
a
going to the
small blush of,
library.
like-
That's all I know.
you might see a small blush of like, I'm not answering that question. That's his deflection, but alright, so
I mean,
what's the plan? What are we doing?
I'm going to the library.
I'm going to the library.
So you can decide what you want to do, Ava.
Alright, I will
Make
go
your own
scavenge
choice.
while you are all at the library.
There
Perfect.
we go. You did it.
Ava- okay.
Yes, Devin. You want me at the library?
Okay, but what if you're out, we're in the library, and you're running out of time with your girlish facade?
Oh, that's true,
No.
actually.
I mean,
It's probably
Scrappy.
best you stay with us.
I would
at least
say
for
I'm
this.
the Oracle of Time. I think I can keep an hour's time, but sure. Yeah, no, that's fair. I could stick near
I
that.
mean, does it-
That's easier. My watch works like a watch, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll go to the library. That's fine. Not a problem.
Wow. Okay.
Fine,
we got
not
it.
a big deal. It's not a big deal.
We can go shopping again later for other stuff.
Sure.
I love how we make decisions, you guys. I think it's just really nice.
Yep.
Transform
good.
into your magical girl selves and let's go then.
Yeah, do we need to recast this? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
We're nearing the end, yes?
Yes. We need to recap.
Sailor Moon transformation music.
I move my feet and get some static electricity and then go up to Scrappy and then zap it into Ava form.
Ava form.
I will,
Ava and Adeka, best friends.
I
The
will
best.
to
To the library.
save one. I'm gonna do one of my own spell slots, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. Don't worry about it. So you all are heading. So you're heading to the library. So luckily, Gerudo Town is not too big. Easily able to ask around for it, and you find that it is often one of the western corner of the town, toward the back. It seems to be built into almost the outer walls / inner portion of it. Multi-story structure with several pillars on the outside of it, made of fine sandstone. Entering it into the building, you see that there's a clerk right at the front desk. Tall Gerudo woman, not as muscly built as some of the other guards that you have seen, but still having a strong physique to her, with a red fire hair up into a ponytail. She looks down at a book and then puts it down, takes a bit of her glasses, takes them off. Savak, welcome to the Gerudo Library. How may I be of assistance to you?
Hello, we'd like to have access to some of the records here.
She motions her hand, and you see that the library is expansive. It goes multiple stories. It goes about 2 stories up, but also there's clearly more room down at the very bottom, so it seems to be built into the ground, with shelves going as tall as you can see and about as low as you can see. Staircases going upward as well. So with that, she looks around. Well, more than happy to do so. Most information here is available to the public, save for that of the chief's collection. What are you specifically looking for?
I mean, if you know any information about the Gerudo Highlands, or Lilrule, or the Eye of Calamity, or really
Music.
awesome songs that do things besides just be music, have like
Entire music
effects.
genre.
So music. Then you're looking for things of a music would be into the art section. As far as Lilrule, that will be theoretical sciences and potentially even into myths. So 2 different categories there. The Gerudo Highlands will be in the geography sections.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See, Adeka, what did you, how are you going to make this connection with these, other interaction with the monster that you were wondering about? How would we look that up?
I would say look in the history of the Gerudo Highlands,
Is that where that happened before? Yes?
or the local stuff. So geography section.
Sure. Yes. I'll take the Gerudo Highlands one. Do you have any records on the any circumstances on with the monster or any of those interactions with there?
As far as local things, you can always look at various reports within certain newspapers. That would be in the periodicals section. That is toward the bottom. As far as everything else is concerned, you can also find various articles regarding those kind of monsters, probably in tabloids. Again, that would be in the periodical section.
Thank you.
All right,
Right.
let's go.
Cool. Let's go.
Mhm.
Okay, who wants me as their assistant?
You can work with me. That's fine.
Okay, let's go.
You can go check out the music.
Aiden's already walking downstairs to the periodic.
So you're going to the periodicals. So you're going to the music. The music is up in the artistic section, which is pointed to being on the second level toward the left and back. So I guess at that point, Adek and Scisri, where are you two going?
I'd probably go geography.
For Gerudo Highlands?
Yeah, I'd be looking for both anything local that could relate to this sandstorm monster, but especially Gerudo Highlands stuff too.
Okay. Hmm. So that would be the first level toward the middle on the right.
Yep.
Okay. And as you all are going to your various sections, I'll say go ahead and make investigation checks.
I'm helping Attic.
Perfect.
Okay.
I can't inspire myself, can I? I can guidance myself.
You can guidance yourself. Technically, I don't think you can inspire yourself. I know there's a thing that Mercer allowed Scanlan to do, but
I just saw that.
You can't bardic inspiration yourself? That's interesting.
I think most times it's other, but I think there's a higher level when you can put your own bardic inspiration into something that you do.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
most other time it's other.
yeah, most of the time there is that classification. So,
Gotcha.
all
I
right.
got a 21.
So Adek got a 21. Avon, what'd you get?
14. And he's also specifically looking, if I remember correctly, it's been a kind of a weird week. Neros is the one that interacted with the storm last time, right? Is
Yes.
that part of their story? Okay. He's specifically looking for her name as well.
Interesting. Good to know. So Neros. And Neros was Lydia, just as a reminder. So, perfect. And then finally, Demi.
18.
All right. So we'll go ahead and start with Adek and Scisri for the Gerudo Highlands. As you are currently looking into it, specifically you're in the geography section, you get a lot of books regarding the history of how the lands form through various tectonic plates smashing together and raising up the lands, and how the height has caused it to form a very interesting environmental dichotomy of desert with snowy peaks on the borders. As far as anything along those lines, you do gather that there is information regarding that because of this, there are at times strange beasts that show up, can be home to those who love the cold. Most famously are snow taluses or ice taluses, either one. As far as information regarding wind beasts that form up these snowstorms, there definitely seem to be legends of sorts, but nothing concrete. That seemed to be as a result of the intensity of the various elements smashing together, causing them to this element of chaos, which is another reason why it's theorized why the Yiga chose their highlands as one of their hideouts.
If I had like a map of the Highlands and started kind of plotting out different points of things, is there like a centralized kind of pattern I can find or anything?
With that, I'd say since you're looking for the pattern, now they have all those books out, go ahead and make another I'd say this would also be investigation.
Cool. That's a 22.
Nice, never disappoints. So 22. I have to look at my own map here. So you're currently looking, and at the various points of interest, it is interesting. You do gather that there does seem to be reports of major beasts, or those that can potentially cause a lot of harm, do seem to form a little bit of a triangle of sorts. And then in the center is this massive creature, supposedly.
Okay. Is it centralized by any known locations or ruins or?
Not necessarily ruins. It just seems to be an element that is there.
Okay. So if I take note of that, is there like historical things with that area, or like old writings that people would have had in travels to that spot?
So the biggest thing is that this seems to have potential connections and rumors of the eighth heroine.
The eighth heroine?
The eighth heroine.
Okay.
Nothing has been confirmed about it, but there are rumors and legends that this is very also possibly where the eighth heroine statue could be. But that's really about it.
Scissory, you want to find out some stuff about something called an eighth heroine?
What?
An eighth heroine?
Okay, what does that mean? What do I look for?
Oh, it sounded pretty dopers, so...
It does! Are you telling me to go look for a book or something?
No, we could both look for books.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We may be onto something here, so...
Oh, cool, okay, yeah.
Deck is now seeing what the last 80 years of trying to get Scissory to help him research anything is like.
So...
She's willing to help, but you just gotta direct her.
Just carry this book, it's fine.
Yeah, you gotta aim it. You gotta aim
Yeah, and then she'll go real fast.
Scissory's like... She's the one who's like, this book cover's shiny. Look at all the gold on it.
It's amazing.
I bet you I can return these 10 books before you can return those 20.
I was gonna say, it was like me in grade school saying, I don't want to read. This book is about space.
Never mind, I don't read that. Exactly.
So using my researcher background, I want to try to hunt down stuff about these heroines.
So, you would know that typically the heroines are viewed as gods in Gerudo heritage. They largely, and you just know this, they prefer to worship the heroines, and it's typically 7 over Hyleia for the Gerudos. So you would know that outright. But you would know exactly where to look. Typically, that would be within the myths and legends portions of the library, which is not too far from geography. It is going to be loop around. It's going to be on the other side almost directly. So,
cool.
As you both are going to go ahead and look for that, we'll hop on over to Avum. As you are currently in the periodical section, you're looking for just general information about these beasts. With that 14, you are able to gather various almost tabloid level journalism of newspapers, one even like clippings of like the rumor mill appearing, and it's just various tellings of stories throughout the years of how there seems to be almost a roar and a beast that appears within the sands. Some theorize that it is a wind made sentient. Others theorize that it's just some magician playing a prank. And others think it's just the sound of intense winds.
And didn't during my rules, or my rule, right? Her retelling say that Neros or someone thought they saw like an actual person or a being in the middle of the storm?
An object.
An object, okay.
Yeah, they found a person.
Does that match up with any reports?
So that doesn't match up with a lot of reports, but as you keep on looking, just because there's a lot of general information, trying to parse out the fact from fiction in these in these bits of articles can be difficult. So you do gather that there was mention, well, probably close to over 20 years ago, if not like almost 25 years ago, which lines up for things of reports of a journey into the Gerudo Highlands failed and a sergeant left. There's no mentioning of names, but reports of a beast in the Gerudo Highlands or some sort of creature, and it should be left alone.
In any of those writings, is there any specific talk of plants or animals that would help work for resistances or anything?
It's generally assumed with mentioning of lightning with your deduction that general things regarding just lightning resistance would potentially be able to assist.
Cool. But not like actual like ingredients is what I mean. Just the bolt fruit and stuff we've picked up on?
Yeah, nothing that you can necessarily find with that role specifically. And also, just considering you're looking more for the monster, it's talking about the monster itself, not necessarily resistances.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I guess at that point, I think he'll just probably find his way back to a deck to make sure he doesn't go past his hour.
Perfect. Yep. And with that, Demi with an 18. Let's take a look here. You are able to look, and as you do find that there are many tales and many songs from Gerudo history, poems that tell of the stories of the great heroines, those songs that condemn the actions of Ganondorf and the Demon King. And then even, but there's one song that catches your eye the most. It's something known as Command Melody.
Ooh. Command?
Command Melody. And you look and the notes are written down, and you see written into it that playing this allows you to command anyone that hears it who has a weak mind.
Sick.
Oh, nice. Does it have any of those little...
It does.
Signifying initials? Okay.
It has the signifying initials, and it does have... It seems to be written in... which instrument do you use again? You use violin, correct? Or...
Harp.
Harp, that's right. So it does have the bass and treble clefs written down. So it does seem that you're able to... You would be able to learn it. You would need to make the... Like last time, you would need to make... Like, if you're trying to learn it, you need to make 3 performance checks. Or best of 3 performance checks. If you wanted to learn it.
Okay. I'll copy it down for now, because they said not to play it in the library.
Yep.
But, yeah, she'll copy that down. And then, anything about the flat and sharp? Is that it?
For that, I'd say go ahead and
make another... What was the brother's
name? Sharp and flat, you got it. I'd say for that, go ahead and make another investigation check.
Okay, I'm gonna do guidance again on my shelf, just to help out.
Perfect.
16.
16. You are able to gather that they were once musicians, highly renowned musicians in Hyrule. They were specifically meant for the royal family, where they worked for the king long ago. Like this was like ancient, almost ancient Hyrule at this point. So they are most well known for making the Sun Song, which there is no current writing of it here, but you do know the Sun Song because that's what that's what harmed everyone last time.
Yeah.
So beyond that, they're just known as very skilled musicians who learned the ability to take music and turn it into magic of sorts.
But there's no like list of like, yeah, they knew that they did the Sun Song. That's like their most, but like, is there any like?
Yes, there are others. You definitely do see that they did a number of other ones, such as the Song of Healing, the Song of Time, and then another one which was most curious, the Requiem of Spirit. And then it seems that they may have connections. You just see the Song of, and then the rest of the page is ripped out.
Oh no. Okay. Interesting. Can I take that book and bring it back to the lady at the counter and just be like, somebody ripped this page out?
Oh, thank you for informing us. I'll go ahead and notify this, and I'll go ahead and put it into the back to see if we can get it fixed for damages. Thank you. And she flips it over, opens up the back, and takes a look at the various numbers and starts to write it down in her book.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. And I'll go try to find the others, see if they want help or anything.
Yeah. Alright. So, as you all are looking around for each other, Adek and Scisri, you're making your way over to the other side. I'd say go ahead and make an investigation check, and then everyone else, I'd say Abram and Demi, go ahead and make investigation checks to see if you can find Scisri and Abram.
Okay.
I'm helping you, though, by the way.
Did you really just guidance yourself there? All right.
Concentration.
Do I? Oh, well, then I would have lost it a long time ago.
Did you cast guidance when you...
When we did the periodicals, yeah. I thought you said concentration stays on Scrappy.
No, you have to concentrate in the spell.
Scrappy doesn't...
I misunderstood that. My bad. I misremembered that, at least. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I don't have to do guidance, or if you want to let it drop, that's totally fine. It's up to you. I'm totally down either way.
Okay.
Because the second he would see that, he would cast Silent Image, or whatever one I can move. Silent Image.
Okay. All right. As you cast guidance to see if you're able, as you try looking around, you're trying to examine to see if you can find Scisri and Adek. You look around, and first you cast it, and you see your image shift for a second. You then get silent image up in the same visage, and you look as you see a guard turn their head and are looking at you. What do you think you're doing?
Where am I at the moment? Am I in like a bunch of like, are there like some hallways to start going down, or lines, or am I in an open area?
You're currently basically assuming this is one of those cases of where you are getting up away from the periodical portion.
Right. What I'm just saying is, they're like
open area, because periodicals are usually just short stacks, and then
Gotcha. Okay.
bunch of desks.
Michael doesn't spend much time in libraries, so that's why I was asking if there's like rows or anything that I could duck down if we needed.
Periodical sections are always shorts.
I was just trying to find my friends for a second. I was going to help me look around. I have this guidance thing that I like to use to help me try and find them. I'm not good in libraries. I apologize. Do you know where the I think the geography for Gerudo Highlands was? That's where they said they were.
I'd say at this point, go ahead and make a deception check because it's not a complete lie, but you're hiding the truth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Guidance. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Michael. 19 plus 5, 24.
Nice.
She looks and goes.
It was like 2 straight 19s too.
Yeah, she narrows her eyes at you and just and mentions.
Did I not put something away? I'm sorry.
Casting magic is usually very suspicious, so just keep an eye on that. Go find your friends.
I'm so sorry. I'm not used to the culture. This is my first time. I apologize. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, all right. So, luckily, you are able to keep it moving with you, and you are skilled enough as a caster to keep that focus. So,
I would stealth if I need to or anything.
Yeah. With that, Demi, would you get your investigation check to see if you could find them?
24.
24. Okay. Now, Adek and Scisri, as you are currently looking around, so Adek, investigation check for the 8 heroines.
And I got a 22.
22. You are looking and finding information on them is very easy. You're able to look them up and they are... There's a lot of information on the 7 heroines, various poems and epics about their various deeds. They're often seen as the beings that were able to assist the Gerudo in becoming the warriors that they are now known to be, rather than the thieves they once were. So they are praised for that regard, and because of that, the Gerudo felt almost betrayed by Hyleia and tend to regard them as their gods rather than Hyleia herself as a result of that. There's rumors of one that stood above them all, known as the 8th heroine. But no one could confirm it. The 7 heroine statues is deep in the desert. And the 8th one is unknown, though there does seem to be a place for it amongst the 7 statues.
Interesting. So
what does this have to do with anything? No, I forgot.
Well, the monsters seem to be centered around the 8th heroine statue, at least where it's supposed to potentially be.
Oh.
So if there's one that maybe is considered to be above the rest, there could be something that's been attracted to it, especially if it's a item of worship. You know how like Vati's minions were defacing holy places back by Lurline, remember that?
Oh wow, yeah, I do remember that.
Could be connected to something like that even, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess I see what you're saying. Does it say where that is? Or do we...
Yeah, I got it on the map right here.
Oh, perfect! So we could go look at that, maybe?
Potentially.
Okay.
As you are currently looking over the map, Demi, you are able to find them relatively easily, which you seeing them is undercut as you just see a rather not running, but very speed walking Twilight woman is making her way to Adek and Scisri. You all are able to see this as you all are starting to regroup.
Yeah, does he look flustered at all? Yeah. Over here.
I need to find a deck really quickly.
Yes.
Is there anyone around?
A deck is
currently?
over
Maybe looks around.
here.
You all are together.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like, is there anyone else looking? Like guards or anything?
There do seem to be various other Gerudo and potentially even Zora here that are reading. So at least at various like desks.
I just lean in towards the deck and just go, "Hello, a deck. I might have lost concentration and using my own spell. So what route?
Yes,
Not
You
the
okay.
Dover.
idiot! Why did you do
Yes.
that?
I am whispering Scissory. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean,
She's like
Got it
leaning
right
over,
here.
like in the huddle, like, being really
Yes, I got in
invasive.
trouble for casting a spell last time. Is this going to show? Do I remember last time we used it? Does it show any sort of?
there's vocal and somatic
Sing.
components for casting. So
Do you
just
know?
go to the
Is there like a
bathroom or
local?
step outside or something, and
That's
then come
that's
back
kind
in.
of what I was going to say. Yes, is there like a private place, like bathroom around here or something? I don't want to go in that bathroom though.
What?
Do you want a
Oh,
buddy? I mean, girls always
We
go
all
in.
just like lean in and like, you know, on a little huddle, and then you do it in the middle of the huddle. Like, you know, it's like, oh, we're all looking at the same book because we just really like this book.
Okay.
I will say also, a deck, you do sense that with all the research you have been doing, it's probably getting close to the end of the hour because it does take a long time to do all this research. So you probably need to cast as well.
Yes, Adeka, don't you need to go to the bathroom to powder up real quick? Why don't we go real quick? Yes. You all can stay
Sure.
out here.
Sure.
If
Alright.
you get in trouble, just scream. Okay?
Oh, well, I think we can handle. Yes, thank you. Just grab around the elbow and try to find a bathroom.
Just looks at you, grabbing his up, like, what are you?
Let's go.
Okay, so I'll bring Scrappy and we'll go
While
find
the
a
boys,
place where we have a moment of privacy.
while the boys are gone, I want to try researching on my own.
All right.
I'm gonna watch her do that.
What are you researching? What are you researching, Scissory?
I want to research if there's been any heroes around here.
Okay, go ahead and make a investigation
fun.
check.
Joe.
Why is it I kind of wanted to roll bad? I think that would be funny. Oh, she did average. Good job.
When the excitement of the average
Alright,
roll.
That sounded a little bit better than average.
14!
14. Hey, twins.
Yes.
As you are currently looking over and the various myths and legends, you do see that this appear to be not necessarily a big collection, but there is definitely a scroll of various stories of heroes that have made their way through either Gerudo Valley or Gerudo Town. There does seem to be at least a retelling of at least two. One was the hero Time, who became an honorary thief, and another one who was a little more recent, at least 500 years ago. But he was typically seen as the appointed knight to Zelda.
Ooh. Okay. So, Hero Time is my guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just whisper, like, and then I shut the book.
Perfect. So, I guess then, Demi, are you doing anything before we hop over to a Deck and Avon with their chaos?
She's watching Scissory, and then as soon as she realizes, like, okay, she has a book, she's like, by the way, I found another magical song that can command people.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. I can't test it out right now.
Yeah, true. Well, that's cool. Definitely, next fight, bring it out. Or we could test it out maybe later.
Yeah, we could.
I could definitely be your test subject if you want. I'm really
I feel
good
like
at
you're
it.
used to this from
Oh yeah, it's fun.
your childhood.
It's super fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if this was just like a weird conditioning thing or if you actually liked.
No, it's like a dare kind of.
Okay.
You know?
I dare you to be the tester for this spell.
Oh, dare accepted.
I won't make you do anything like, dangerous. It'll be like, hey, go, do a handstand or something.
There you go. I trust you completely.
That's it.
All right. So, Adek and Avum, as you are currently looking to find a place to cast this spell, how stealthy are you trying to be? So, are you trying to be stealthy at all, or what?
I mean, I'm just trying to find a corner that I can be out of sight for. So
Just want to make sure. So, with that, I'll say go ahead and make perception checks.
I have 20.
20?
25.
25.
Natural 20.
As you are currently looking, you notice that there is definitely a walk pattern for the guards, and you see that there does appear to be at least a little corner to where you can temporarily be out of sight, if just for a moment, if you time it correctly.
All right.
So-
You ready? Here's Scrappy for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Sleight of hand check to see if you're able to cast it quietly, because remember, verbal and somatic.
Killing me.
I'm just going to cast simultaneously on my own spell slot, just so there's less risk of anything bad happening.
I would say sleight of hand for you as well to try and be as quiet as possible.
Right. 19.
19. 10.
I was rolling so good. I was 19s and 20s.
So
that sleight of hand.
You both are definitely able to cast it. Adek, you're really frantically trying to get this, and at the last moment, your voice does go a little loud for a moment.
Me?
Avum. I'm sorry. Did I say Adek? I meant Avum.
Oh yeah.
When the two when the two A names go together,
it goes from like up here to down here, and then back up there.
Basically, it does attract a little attention. The guards do definitely look, and the librarian off in the corner. Shh.
All right, we're good.
All right. Yep, let's get out of here, please.
Don't stop concentrating on that spell.
I'm not. I'm good.
Let me mark off the one that you used.
The rules of the Scrappy are confusing. I'm sorry. I'm ready to get out of here. Let's go.
All right, what are you
I'm
guys
gonna head
do?
back to the group because. Hello, we're back. Hi, how's your study?
Wow, hi. I did something.
You did it great.
Nothing we needed to look up, but
I'm impressed.
thank you.
Alright, so we're good? Can we leave?
No, we have
feeling
to do
refreshed?
low rule. So,
Yeah, we're not done yet.
yeah.
I thought no one was doing low roll?
You're doing other stuff.
Well,
Alright.
I thought that might be like a joint thing.
Yeah.
I was definitely. That was my next thing, was to go look for things in the Highlands that may relate to places where low rule information or the Eye of the Storm maps might be related to, because that seems kind of a strange place.
True, like why would it be there in the first place? Yeah.
Because there's not really anybody who lives up there, as far as I know. So
Okay. So maybe two of us could take low rule, actually low rule, and then 2 of us could take the Highlands. You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take the low rule and you'll take.
Is that the song that you learned?
No,
I'm just
it's not.
Okay, so who wants me as their research assistant now? Okay, I'm going with Demi.
Good luck.
So
So
we'll
good
go
luck to
ahead
me,
off.
or was it to?
Well, it's probably to Avon, but both of you in general
thank you.
needed to recast it.
Appreciate it. Good luck to you too as well.
Thank you.
So,
So we're gonna go to the myth section or whatever the low roll stuff is.
well, the good news
Yeah.
is you're there.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Can I subtly cast Unseen Servant to help me gather books?
I'd say go ahead and you like them and need to be a sleight of hand check.
Cool.
So Abram and Adek, what are you both looking for specifically?
I want to, because there's supposed to be a way to get through the eye of this calamity.
Yes.
Like, I'm assuming that's not just like laying in the snow somewhere. There's probably something up there that would be a place that it would be located at. So I'm looking for what stands out to me as a Gerudo Highlands location that would contain that information.
Like what we're looking for in the Gerudo Highlands to give us information. If there's anything we can research.
You've researched a lot of things around the Gerudo Highlands already. I'm not. So.
Like, I'm trying to find the map, basically. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out where the map is.
You had the map.
No, through the Eye of the Calamity. Like, where that map is.
There isn't. There isn't.
Because
a
originally
map.
we were looking. Oh, okay.
Every story you've heard about the Eye of Calamity is that's never been navigated.
Yeah, but I thought that when we talked to the sages, they said that the way to get through it can be found in the Gerudo Highlands.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, where we would go in the Gerudo Highlands to find that.
You have the map to find it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I have given you the information to where you can go into the Gerudo Highlands to find it.
I think the confusion is because we were looking for stuff for the monster and not for the map for the winds. So are you saying that's like the same area?
Yes.
And this exact same thing?
So the 8th heroine is the same thing.
Yes.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay.
No.
Then.
Look
Alright,
at you, you
I
already
already
did,
decided
you
to
did so
head
good.
out.
Oh,
See you
high
later.
five.
I already did 2 projects in one go. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's why I was kind of confused. I thought you guys had already researched that.
Now I was looking for the wind and
Specifically
lightning monster stuff. So if I haven't researched that, then I'd research that.
Yes. So yeah, go. That is totally fine. That would again probably be around myths and legends because monsters can kind of start to cross over with that. So I would say go ahead, everyone, go ahead and make investigation checks.
Right.
Also,
I'll
I rolled a
let you do
25 for
advantage.
my sleight of hand.
I'm sorry. What was that? There was so Avam's assisting a
People.
deck. Avam's assisting a deck. Debbie, what are you doing?
You said roll sleight of hand, and I was
Yes.
just saying it was a 25.
25. Okay. Yes, you're able to cast it without a lot of people eyeing you. So with that, I'd say go ahead and make investigation checks as well to find anything regarding low rule.
And Scissory is helping, so is that advantage then?
Yep.
Thanks, Scissory. Dirty 20.
Okay. A deck?
I got 26.
26. All right. So 20. We'll go ahead and start with Demi and Scissory. So for that, with low rule, let's see here. The information that you're able to gather, as again, is a lot of hearsay for very theoretical stuff, because at this point you're starting to get into the planes. You gather that it is supposedly a direct reflection of Hyrule, but in the inverse.
Okay.
So, according to myth, the inverse of yourself could be found there, but those who are brave and courageous would be cowardly, and those who are wise are foolish. So,
Amazing.
it's almost a direct mirror of yourself, according to theory.
So this other Demi would be like really weak, but probably really, really smart.
Never know. So,
The worst violin player ever.
Okay.
and
Cool.
yeah. So beyond that, there are theories of that since it is an inverse of Hyrule, there could be a Triforce there, but that's only, again, nothing necessarily confirmed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And after that, I'll just make my notes and turn to Scissory and nod, and we did it.
Did it.
All right.
You said we're in the same area?
You're generally in the same area, but you're probably a few shelves down at this point.
Okay.
So,
I mean, would it be something I could walk down and hear what they're talking about, or like inquire into what they just looked up?
you would
Would that
need
be afterwards?
that would probably be afterwards. So it is one of those things of like how a library section
Yeah.
can usually go on for a very long time. So
Cool.
this is definitely one of those big ones. As far as you both, with the assistance, as far as lightning monster, let me go ahead and get to that. So, elemental monsters, you gather, are fairly common. Technically, choo-choos would fit into this category, of where they embody certain elemental aspects of nature, from lightning, fire, wind, and snow. Excuse me. With that, there are legends surrounding them and their arrival, usually in times of great calamity or great stress is typically when they'll pop up the most, potentially even as signs of ill omen for the arrival of various demons or demon kings of sorts. So and potentially they can even be seen as guardians, be it guardians of knowledge or guardians of artifacts that should never be used for whatever reason.
Okay. Is there a way to look up guardians that may relate to wind and lightning?
Yes, so these elementals type creatures would definitely be seen as potential guardians to protect something that most beings that's intended not to have access to. So be it such as like forbidden knowledge that the gods don't want people to know, or protecting potentially a pathway to something.
Is there any history about anything that pings those two elements?
Yes,
Or
so
myths or anything?
I would say for that, since you're looking to that, I'd say go ahead and make another investigation check.
Alright. Did you leave me yet, Avum, or?
Oh, no, I'm still here if you need me. Look at this book. I think this one could be interesting.
Okay. Science bros.
Not going to guidance you or anything, but...
Yeah, please don't. So I feel like I'm really getting onto something, too. I'm gonna flash a genius this
Okay.
to make it 29.
Just gotta be sure. As this point, you're basically like Charlie from Always Sunny at this point. Yes, so there are usually the most common things are connections to stories of the travels of various heroes throughout history that have been needed to prove themselves in some sort of trial to gain additional access to information by the gods, such as potentially ancient Hyrulean knowledge, or potentially a pathway to something ancient. So the most common story they found is one hero known as the Hero of Winds, who had to go through a trial at the Tower of the Gods. It wasn't necessarily elemental, but it was a guardian.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, with what we've heard and with Guardian descriptions I'm reading about, do those match up, or do they seem like they're different?
Theoretically, they could match up.
Okay.
Based upon what you've heard with the story of Niros, of there being something in the center of it, and all the other descriptors, there is reason to believe that there could be a connection here.
And this is about the Highlands one, or the one that's by Gerudo Town?
Highlands, specifically.
Okay.
Since you were asking about the ones in the Highlands specifically, that's where I was going.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to make sure that they're not like the same thing. It's different, distinct.
Yeah, based upon the characteristics of what you heard about the one with the sand one, this doesn't sound like that.
Okay.
Did the Niros thing happen in the Gerudo Highlands, or was that near here? Gotcha.
Those Highlands.
Gotcha.
This is
gotcha.
different, though. Like, at least we know it's different.
I was thinking that was the sandstorm. Okay, cool.
At least we know it's different. Because the one by here, that's just sandstorm. There's no lightning in it, right? Or is there lightning?
It's sandstorm. There is lightning because lightning can occur in sandstorms due to friction. Depends upon the intensity. But it's not like traditional lightning where it's coming from like the sky and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not like the attacks were of lightning from what happened in the Highlands. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So. We'll definitely want something to protect us from lightning if we do the Highlands thing. And yeah.
So and you can let me know. I that was on me. I thought these were the two of the same things. I was originally more looking for the sandstorm, not the Gerudo Highlands myself. Or he can go back to. Would there be other reports of more on the local sandstorm that would be anything he would find with what he was looking up earlier?
So I was operating off of you going off of the sandstorm.
So
the information I gave you was on the sandstorm.
Okay. I gotcha. I see what I did. I put the object in there because I thought Niros was this. So that's not the sandstorm one. That's Niros's thing. The object in the middle of it?
Yes, the object in the middle of it is Niros.
I gotcha. Because those are two different things I was just asking about. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else need to research anything?
Nope.
My brain is a sponge.
Absorbing all the information.
I mean, is there anything else we think we can try and ascertain about the sandstorm? Or do you think we are pretty much... That's it? Sounds like we have a lot more information on this Gerudo Highlands one.
I mean, I can stay here with somebody if they want to keep researching. I just need to cast probably another spell.
I feel like it might be less researching and more just asking. I mean, the sandstorms are continuously active, right? So if we really wanted to find out information...
From my mom's place, is there a vantage point to look out for sandstorms?
Not necessarily. Hers tends to be more focused toward the... excuse me. Tends to be more focused toward the courtyard.
Okay. Maybe we can just ask her if there's a good vantage point where we can be alone and isolated. We can watch
Okay.
and see if we see anything.
It's a good
Okay.
idea. Yeah.
And then, what do we need to start looking into your lightning stuff?
Lightning and
Yeah.
apparently cold resistance if we're going to be going into snowstorms.
It's cold, and then all of a sudden there's
Yep.
lightning.
I did find, if I remember correctly, the Gerudo sets that would assist, but I think they're, if I remember correctly, 700 each, I think.
Give or take.
So not the worst, but I don't know if we have that kind of coin we want to be
Ooh.
dropping on that.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
700 each. Yeah, that's too much because
But
we need
it
to
would
save the money to
stay.
go to hologram.
It would stay permanently. The only thing is, I don't know how long we're going to be exploring this place, so that's the only other caveat of. I mean, potions will work, but they are limited. That's why I was going to try and make a surplus as much as I can.
Yeah.
We have spells to protect us too, in case we need it.
From the weather?
Yeah, like when we're sleeping and stuff, we don't have to worry about being uncomfortable.
Or, I just mean travel through and combat, yes.
Yeah.
I don't have much. That's
They might sell
exactly
something here too that can keep us warm. There was that drink that kept us cool for a day.
True.
Maybe there's
Definitely
one
look
that keeps
into
us
it.
And
warm
maybe
for a day.
being cold is just gonna be fun, you know? Like, I'm excited
No.
for it.
It's
No,
It's
not
not.
really.
I'm like,
fun
I've
to
now,
drink.
I don't feel like I've.
How about-
What? Oh,
No.
you don't know. I mean, I like it a lot.
You are more than happy to do that. I am going to prepare.
You can get frostbite. You can get
What's that?
hypothermia.
What's
Oh,
that?
it's when your fingers turn black and blue and then they fall off. Yeah, let's
Go
start
back-
going though.
Okay.
Debbie's just telling them about like the extreme crazy weather. I don't think we'll have to worry about that. We have winter clothing is what I brought with us. So we have more
Yeah.
layers and furs and all that.
Okay.
We have warm clothes, so yeah, that will help. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So you make your way back. Are you heading specifically back to Marules, or what are you doing?
That's
I'm
where
back
I'm
to
going.
Marules. Perfect. Make your way back to Marules, and as you begin to feel that the magic is starting to fade, as you do see that you're approaching basically the mid-afternoon sun, but you are able to make it back to Marules Place just as the spell fades.
They like dive into the door.
I
Yep.
just look over there as the door slams shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the curtain shut. There is no door;
Yeah.
it's a curtain because
Oh yeah.
gotta have that cross brace.
Yes.
With one foot sticking out and gets frozen. Uh-oh.
Whistle. All right. So, with that, I think that is a good place to go ahead and take a little bit of a break, and we'll pick up there for the second half of Winds of Calamity. So, stay tuned, everyone. Gonna be a good time. Stick around. And welcome back, everybody, to the second half of Winds of Calamity. If you're just now joining us, welcome. We're so glad that you're here tonight. We are currently just getting back from a trip to the library where our heroes learned a lot of information about potential monsters in the Gerudo Highlands, as well as potential other information. So with that, we pick up as our heroes arrive back at Adek's mother's house, so Marul's house, just in time as Avum and Adek's visages fade away.
Wow, talk about timing!
Seriously.
Never early or late, perfectly on
Master
time.
of time right here.
Look at him go.
True.
Not the master of concentration, but I'm working on it. Been a long day.
I think you just wanted like a little bit of thrill.
No.
True.
I mean, that could have easily been another jail sequence. You should have seen it. I was down there and they were looking right at me, and I had to pull that out. Right, Sprite? What do you think about that one?
Oh, it was close. I almost cast a spell on you, but it was going to be a little risky.
Ooh.
I wonder if they fairy jail here, do you think? Anyways, I don't want to find out.
I don't want to know about that. Do you think I'd survive?
Like the tiniest little, anklet things. They could.
You would
mining
rule
on
the
the ground.
jail. Sprite, you would rule that
Yeah,
jail.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're not stuck in there. I'm not stuck in there with them. They're stuck in there with me.
Exactly. That's the
The
spirit.
attitude to have.
High five, Sprite.
Okay, so my brain hurts from looking at books, so I don't know what else to say, to be honest. What do we do now?
We can help with stuff that's going on nearby, the sandstorm, if we want.
Yep.
I know I said to my mom that I'd be willing to help out.
We're here anyway, and so
Yeah.
might as well
Mm.
head up to the Gerudo Highlands after we're done. Get this
Sure.
map or information we need, and then wrap
Well,
up
if you need
here,
more
go figure it
time
out.
for potions or anything, we can come back too. That's always an option.
I mean, I think we'd be able to, between buying things and scavenging, probably the Highlands are probably a bit of a travel, yes?
Up
Sure, if
there.
we scavenge while we're walking and heading out, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, we can keep an eye out.
Like a bit of a team effort of it. We'll be fine.
Just like the lizards.
We did do
He
part of
sits
that.
down, he's taking out his watch that he had remade, and he's like taking it apart and just starting to just dump all the sand that's collected in it. It's his own soothing thing that he does.
So
Yeah.
when we see the storm, are we just gonna charge into the storm? Is that our plan? I'm down for it.
I mean, if there's a way to maybe watch it first, that would be ideal. But
Okay. See if we can find the monster type of thing.
if the sandstorm decides to just hover over Gerudo Town or something, and just is come fight me, bro, then it's just okay, guess we're fighting.
True. Yeah. That'd be pretty dopers if that happened, to be honest.
Do
To
we
be
know
fair,
what
I
the...
Go ahead.
Sorry. No.
I was going to say, I didn't find anything concrete. The few of the rumor mills or tabloids that seem to have any sort of potentiality could be some sort of sentient wind monster or some sort of potentially a prank by a magician, people think. I'm not so sure about that one, but
We're
maybe something got out of hand. But
It's
Okay.
pretty recent, so
leaning more towards maybe some sort of sentient wind. Especially if Malice
Okay.
might have gotten involved, right?
Yes. We found out Laurel stuff, but I don't remember. Demi, what did we find out?
That it's basically an inverse of Hyrule, and that one could exist in the inverse reflection of whatever we are topside.
So that means Avum in low roll. has like a bunch of girlfriends.
Well, I mean, that's actually what I was going to ask. Or I was thinking about all this. If low rule is a reflection of high rule, would we even be there? We're from the Twilight Realm, not necessarily high rule.
Oh, that's true.
So how does that interact, or does the Twilight Realm have some sort of inversion, which I highly doubt?
Is there a low rule Twilight realm?
Twilight Realm?
It
Yeah.
should be like a Sunrise Realm or
Like a
something.
Dusk Realm?
Oh my gosh,
Is
my brain
Hyrule?
hurts.
Sunset
I don't know.
or sunrise?
Sunrise
Yeah, how
Realm?
would that work? Do you think your colors are inverted? I don't know.
Ooh, an inversion. Could be interesting.
They're just the negative.
Okay.
They're just the negative filter.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how they
That's
talk, is just
interesting.
dial up.
That
Oh,
is
they're
okay.
scary.
We're going from like funny to this is nightmare fuel. Like
that
Oh
other
my
dummy
God.
was playing
Figured it.
instruments.
I hate it.
This girl skipping, just Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, though. So that's good. That is good to know, though, the inverse thing. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then,
Could be
Zelda.
a Triforce there, but that's it.
oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you're good. There could be a triangle Triforce down there.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe not.
And
Maybe
then
it's upside
potentially,
down.
this leader will be quite the opposite of Princess Zelda. Then, yes.
Should be evil. Are we all just evil over there?
We could be.
Does opposite necessarily mean evil?
No, maybe more ambitious. Except for
Ambitious
Avum. I
now.
feel like you push over in an inverse because you're already pretty
Sounds like
ambitious.
it could be
Who's
really
the
bad
pushover
place.
now?
Everybody's just evil.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's a good
true.
Vati and we can recruit him.
He can fight with us. That's a great idea.
Not being bad, Vati, and then just they nullify each other.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once we're done.
There you go.
I think
We
we
got
just
some good
solved-
plans, though.
I
Big
think we just
plans.
solved the world. This is perfect. Great job, everybody.
But that is all very, very theoretical,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and no sites have been sorted. No sorts.
Whoa.
No. You know what I mean?
She's broken down.
It's the
Too much
heat,
research, Demi.
Too much research.
It's all right.
Oh, also she found a song. You should do it. Do it now. Do it on me. Do it on me.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my book.
So, in order to learn it like you did the others, you'll need to pass best of 3 performance checks.
Yep.
So let me.
Can I just roll my 3d20s at once?
No, not at all. We don't like things easy around here.
Never.
Go ahead.
You just roll one at a time.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
I like. Oh yeah. Actually, it'll be better for my brain to.
Whichever is
See.
easiest for you.
24 for the first one. I have a plus 11.
All right.
26 and a 22.
Yeah. So as
I
you're,
don't think you got it.
Yeah, no. Amazingly, the DC was 30 all 3 times. So you are able to learn the spell, learn the song with ease as you all witness Demi rather deftly perform this song and learn it. And so you now have it part of your repertoire. So per the bardic performance thing that I homebrewed for you, that's now part of your repertoire. So basically, this song allows you to cast command through it.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
And that's just a one-word spell, right?
yes, you have specific things of what you can tell them to do. So like drop,
Okay.
grovel, things like surrender, things like that.
Okay. She's gonna say dance. Looking scissory.
Yeah.
You'll need to make a.
I forgot.
1 second, I have it pulled up here. You'll need to make a wisdom saving throw. It'll be against
21.
Rewind.
I dropped my dice!
No!
Oh no!
Okay,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
one. Automatically.
yeah, do you want me to it did land on a thing. You want me to keep it? I don't really care. Or do you want me to re-roll in the dice tray?
I'd say just go ahead and re-roll it. Just for
I'm
simplicity's
kind of hoping
sake.
for lower.
A drop die isn't a real roll.
No! I rolled better. I rolled really good. I have like a 27 or something.
I only have a 15, so you're okay.
Or 26, yeah.
Dang. Good job, Scissory.
I was just sitting there like, is something supposed to happen?
Hey,
Yeah,
Sounds
apparently
nice.
You
It does
resisted
sound
it.
nice.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry!
did
Okay.
that twice, even. Tried to help you,
You did
Demi.
Oh, thank you. Good job, Scissory.
Oh, yay. Well, good.
So-
I'm sorry, though. I was excited.
Oh, it's okay. I have to use
Did
it
a
on a
head bop for a
lesser.
second, but yeah, it didn't work too well.
I have to use it on a lesser, strong-minded person.
I think you do what you're trying to do, though. I can do the same thing.
Oh,
Hmm?
there you go.
So we should do it at the
Command
same
her to
time.
command?
Maybe.
Is there like an
That's
authority
crazy.
that you have to have behind it? Because I'm just plucking away at the strings. Like, how would you do it?
How would I do it? I haven't really done it very much. I don't have it like in my arsenal today, but I could make it tomorrow and show you. But probably just be like really mad. Like try just being like super mad, like bossy.
Okay. I don't know if there's any notation for music with bossy. I mean, maybe one's like strongly
Aggressive, you know.
aggressive.
Deck has a few on his playlist he might be able to share with you.
Oh, there you go.
What? Oh, the
Hardcore
music?
music, yeah.
There's some good ones.
I listen to like chill vibe music most of the time. You know, it's harps and
Yeah, that's not really
Orchestral.
good.
That.
well, our work is very different. I usually need
Oh.
to de-stress and not like pump myself up.
I mean, it's very therapeutic to just like as hard as you can sometimes.
That's what I do for training. But well, good job, Scissory, resisting. It means that it
Thanks.
tried to work. Well, I
I
can always
feel
blind
bad. I'm
everybody.
sorry I ruined it.
Oh, you're fine. Good. And I can do
Okay,
that once a day, right?
You can do
Like the other ones?
Yeah, it's like that's like once a day, like the other ones. I'll need to double check on the homebrew ability I gave you, but I believe that does sound correct.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Well,
guys look like you need some fun. A little something to have fun with. Yes?
Sure. What are you leaning into?
Yeah.
I don't know,
I'm instantly suspicious.
do you want to have some fun and roll off some steam? Literally roll off some steam?
Roll off some steam.
Alright, if you're not interested, I'll just go back to my watch. I guess, Scissory, you've never been one to shy away from things. I guess you're just not up to the challenge.
I just love looking at him. Like unblinkingly.
What?
there's a
Guess
twin
we'll just
challenge here.
unwind.
Are you gonna
Let's
say it, or are you just gonna just sit there?
No, I'm just
act
waiting
all
for you to tell me
superior?
if you want to do it or not.
You tell me what it is.
Guess not. Goes back to his watch.
Okay, I'll do it. What is it?
Alright, I cast Odalic's Resilient Spear on Scissor.
Oh, who? What?
Autoluke's Resilient Sphere. A sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature object, and they do a dexterity saving throw on a fail. They're in a sphere.
This thing.
Immune to all damage, but they can roll.
Yes, this thing. Okay, yes, I remember this.
Basically
spell.
a hamster ball.
Yeah, that.
Yes!
Okay, that's how I know this spell. This is one of those spells I don't know its name. I just call it the hamster ball.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it like used like once or twice ever, and that was like Critical Role when they did that to. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So I guess go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Scissory.
Can I fail on purpose, or
I don't know if it.
do I have to do it?
I guess technically you can willingly fail saving throws. So, I guess I guess so.
She just trips herself.
Just like this.
Yeah, it's casting the gear, and you see like all of a sudden like the minute hand, and it just kind of like circles like this all the way around, and then basically forms a bit of a crystalline sort of force hamster ball around you.
Ooh.
I'm like poking it. I'm gonna like roll around a little bit.
You can use your action to roll around. None of us can get in. You can't get out. You can breathe in it.
This is a very tight like apartment place.
It's exactly what I was just thinking of.
You're breaking stuff. No.
Push me out of the door. I'll go around on the streets for a while.
Okay.
Not sure if that's a good idea. They don't like spells here.
Oh, that's true.
They don't like spells in the library.
Oh, well, go for it. Go roll outside then. Have some fun. Go play tag.
How long does this last for?
A minute.
I literally am like, yeah, I bet if it's stairs, I don't know if there's stairs, but I'm like, boink, 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 like down the stairs.
That's yeah, you just at this point you just basically roll out and just then suddenly just excitedly just and start. It's this weird sight of just watching Scissory and this ball of gears just start running her way down the alley, just the marketplace, as everyone is just watching this twilight woman just going through the streets, and everyone has this attention, and even the guards do, as they kind of almost take their spears and glaives, not sure what to do.
I give everyone like a wave that I pass, like, just exercising, and I like a wave as I'm like running around.
They look at you and are so bewildered by this, they really don't know how to even respond, even with an explanation. But eventually, a minute does pass. It only lasts a minute, so
yeah.
A minute does eventually pass as you're running around, and it does, like, with a slight pop, and you're no longer in the bubble, but you are out in the middle of the street as everyone just has eyes on you.
Yeah, I just probably like land, and I'm like, thank you everyone, thank you, that was a fun time. And I walk back up, and, like, I just walk like normal, like nothing happened, like right back up to where everyone else is.
Okay. Yeah, everyone is watching where you're going. So.
Sorry, Marul.
Maybe if I'm seeing everyone's watching where I'm going, I will take a couple laps around, and then I'll eventually come back.
Okay, I'll say go ahead and make a stealth check to see if you're able to eventually lose sight.
Okay.
I don't know the minute. What do you think she's coming back? I don't think she got caught, did she?
13.
I mean, I don't know why.
So it takes you a few passes as you wander through the streets before eventually people stop focusing on you.
I'll slip into the back in.
Yeah,
that was fun.
She was gone for probably a good 20 minutes.
Should we check on her? Should I send her ascending or something?
I'm sure she's fine.
Alright.
She's probably fine. I mean, she doesn't have to be in disguise.
I like rip open the curtain. Help! I'm dying. Just kidding. Hi.
Gosh. Oh, hello. Okay.
That was awesome. We have to do that every day.
It takes up a lot of resources, but you guys look like you needed some fun. Something to
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel
things up a
great
bit.
now. Everyone was staring at me though, so I had to kind of take a few passes.
I mean, you were in a giant ball.
Close the curtain.
rolling.
Close the curtain.
True. Okay, anyway, so, what were we talking about? Are we gonna look at the storm? Are we just gonna, like, hang out? Or did you want to do a potion thing?
I'm gonna start on potions, but because there's no point in me sitting there for surveillance if I have to do this every hour. You guys can, and Adek can hold on to some of his altar cells if he wants to go out there as well. But I can start on these potions while I'm here. You said you had how many bulk fruit? What are they?
Here. You can have these volt fruits.
Are you sure? How many are there?
Let me think. How many volt fruits? I had 2 hydromelons for sure, but then I don't know how many.
Let's see.
So you got like 100 gold or 100 rupees.
Yeah, I spent 100 gold worth.
Yeah, it would have been about 5.
Okay. 5.
50 gold. They're 10 each.
There were bananas in there
Think
too,
about
weren't there? So
Yeah, there's some mighty bananas too.
Do you want one, Attic?
of course.
Okay, there you go. I mean, I just got these as like snacks and potion helping things, so don't think about the money. Don't ruin it. Just make the potions.
But can we? All right, just. I really like to save money. That's all.
I know, and you spent all your money already.
For the group, yes, for good things.
I spent this for you for doing. This.
All right, I'll let it go. I won't be pouty, but yes.
It's a gift.
All right, so 5. I'll see what I can do to try and stretch that out then. Perfect. But yeah, that's what Avon's going to start on. It's just seeing what he can do with potions and specifically how to use what he has to try and enhance them as much as he can. Got some Endura, Shrooms, Rugged Rhino, Beetle, and Hylian Shrooms. So if he can, he'll experiment with some of those just to see if any of those will help him. Oh, while you're out, I guess we wouldn't find monster pots, never mind. We'd have to fight something. I'm running low on monster pots eventually.
Right. We
Right.
could see the Asani, but
And we can find those out in the wild. That can wait. I'm just saying. Just letting you guys know.
Kick some monster tail while we're out here.
Yeah, you guys are gonna go, I guess, scout for the rest of the night?
Probably just finding a good vantage point to observe. I mean, there was a dust storm just last night. It's not like an everyday occurrence, but it's also not like.
yeah. Do we want to
sporadic,
do?
right?
Do we want to do like a rotation, or do all 3 of us want to do it?
I mean, we could all.
I mean, I got
probably-
stuff I'm going to work on probably here. But you can let me know if you see anything, and then I'll come.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, Demi, do you just want to go then?
Sure.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll go see if we can go find like a good vantage point to start scouting out the storm. Maybe even ask some guards or something.
Yeah. So, as you do go out, you start looking around for various vantage points and start asking certain guards. There's obviously a guard walking through the street. She definitely does eye you a little bit, Scissory. But he says, how can I assist you?
Well, we're just trying to have a good vantage point to see if we could stick out at that weird storm that's happening. See if we can, like, help out a little bit. So I didn't know if you had any good places. Yeah.
Well, as far as good vantage points, getting as high up as possible, but this is also something that the guards can certainly take care of. We appreciate the assistance, but we have been able to keep Gerudo Town safe from these various sandstorms and are cleaning out as much of the sand as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're not talking about like the sandstorm part. We're talking about like if something's causing it, we're gonna see if we can like take it down.
Yeah, we're going to be traveling anyways, so it might be good for us to know a little bit more information. Do they take any notice of the champion stuff we have on us too? Because I feel like we got that, but
yeah, they do take they do notice it. She definitely does seem to recognize it. So it's one, and she's like, well, the only other highest point in this whole place is that at the top of the palace, but unfortunately, you don't necessarily have jurisdiction to go up there, even though you do wear the champion garb. We still have to look over that of the royal family.
that's fine.
Second highest point.
Well, she looks and she points. Most of the buildings here are the same height. Don't go much higher than the walls.
Okay, well, can we go chill on the wall? You guys mind?
As long as you aren't as chaotic with that ball as you once were before.
Oh, that was just a one time. I'm sorry. Was that a disturbance? I was kind of having some fun.
It was a little bit, but not terribly. But just some of these shop owners were nervous.
Were they worried? Oh, like I would never. I hoped it would bring some entertainment to all your day.
It
Personally.
did do something of that.
Sure, but yeah, I won't do that
careful.
anymore. We're just gonna be chilling on the wall trying to scout the storm. So, yeah, that's our plan.
She nods and says,
Yep.
Many of the guards will probably wonder what you're doing up there, but it's not technically forbidden for civilians to be up on the wall, so...
What's your name? Can I be like, she said we could do it?
Can we name drop?
She says, I'm not that high of station, but my name is Kadra.
Kadra? Okay, yeah, we'll definitely be like, well, Kadra said we could do it, and I bet they'll listen to us. Thanks, Kadra. You've been the best.
She gives a slight nod and says, well, it is my duty to guard these lands, and if you're here to assist, that is beneficial, but
Yeah.
we'll do what we can.
All right. Thanks.
So we'll go see if we can. Yeah, thank you. And we'll go see if we can go find a good spot.
So,
Yep.
right. Well, the good news is the Gerudo Town is shaped basically like a elongated rectangle. So the good news is you can basically just continue to do patrols for a long time, and it would have the similar elevation, just looking over the vast desert of the Gerudo Desert. So,
Awesome.
as you are looking, go ahead and make perception checks.
Happily. Keep clicking on the wrong thing.
$23.
21.
21. Perfect. As you are looking around, again, it is almost like a vast desert that's just endless, and you see almost like a mirage of the light bending where it looks like there's water off in the distance, like there's bits of pools, maybe even an ocean. But there doesn't seem to be much movement outside of the occasional Lizalfos making its way across the desert.
Get it.
Where's the charge? No, okay.
I'll explain to Scissory the watery effects and the mirages and the things that you need to look at
so
as we're looking.
cool. Oh my gosh, I love it.
All right. So you're just continuing to keep watch out for the sandstorm then? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. So Avum and Adek, you both said that you are working on stuff?
Yes.
All right. Avum, go ahead and make for me. Well, both of you, go ahead and make for me intelligence checks with proficiency. Adek, you're technically tinkering on this. What are you making? I should ask.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to know what I'm doing first?
No, I'm just gonna mind meld.
Oh, sure. I'll just tell you what I did after I roll this forever.
Yeah.
So my plans is I want to just kind of pull out some papers and start drawing armor, and I want to have one sheet that's sort of touching on Demi's design, because I can't really do much with it right now because I don't have like a forge that I have access to.
Right.
But I'm gonna start sketching that out and kind of planning out how to make her armor. But then I'm gonna pull out that powered armor stuff that we got in the Twilight Realm, and I want to start looking into that and maybe how I can use aspects of that and put it into my armor. And like part of it is like, can I use get lightning resistance with it or something? Like it absorbs lightning to some level, or maybe some other way I can utilize that to maybe help in future encounters. So
no joke, this last weekend I was actually thinking, like, did they forget about that? Like, no joke. I was actually starting to wonder about that. But anyway, good to know. So go ahead and make a tinkering check. I'd say 2 separate ones for those.
Sure.
And then I'm assuming you're making lightning potions there, Avum?
Yeah, and then specifically to trying to see if he's has anything that he can use to extend them as much as he can with what he has.
Perfect. So I'd say, again, 2 separate intelligence checks as well. So the first one will be for making potions, and the second one will be to see about if you can extend them in some fashion.
And because we're in safety, is guidance in play?
Guidance is fine. This is not like the game where if you fly over their airspace, they know.
That was a good roll on the second one. So 23 for the first one.
All right.
And 28 for the second one. So the natural 20.
Okay.
nice.
All right. So a deck, your rolls?
I feel like a deck.
So my Demi one, because I am attuned to the hair again, was Demi's was 8 plus 6, it's 14 plus 8, 22 for Demi's.
Oh.
And then for mine, the armor one, I rolled a 29.
There it is.
I was like, is this the day I rolled? No, okay, that's fine. Yep.
There it is. I was wondering where the 29 was hiding.
Yeah, that was the one for the power armor thing.
All right, so we'll go over Avum first. So Avum, as far as making the potions, again, it does take a little bit of time to do so, but you are able to make 2 successful potions of that resist lightning successfully for 8 hours. As far as extending it, you are able
to
2.
Okay.
Because this definitely does take up a lot of the ingredients.
Does that take up all 5?
It would take up all 5, yeah.
Okay.
So as far as extending them, you figured that you potentially could, potentially even adding in other monster parts could potentially assist in extending them ever so slightly, but you need almost the right monster part for it. So if you get like a lightning case, you could assist with lightning resistance and extending that further. But so
nothing ordinary would assist in this.
Yeah, that acts more as a stabilizing agent as far as you're able to tell. So
okay, cool.
Now a deck. 22, you are definitely able to sketch out and form a blueprint for Demi's armor. So able to do so successfully. And with a 29, you're looking at it, and you, over this power armor of sorts, you are able to tell that you can definitely incorporate elements of it into your armor to not only give you a lightning resistance, but if you do it properly and enhance it almost at specific joints, you could potentially use it to almost boost your strength.
Do I have any idea of what materials I would need for that?
So you would definitely need a few ancient cores and a few, like 3 ancient cores and 2 big cores.
2 of the really big one? Like,
Yes.
oh man, we haven't even seen those. All right.
So
That'll
you get
be backburnered for a while, I guess.
Yeah, and then also obviously the various metals to make the joints and things like that. But to power it, you realize you're going to need a big power source.
Okay. All right. So I'll just work on that and draw stuff out.
Perfect. All right. Sisri and Demi. Night, it seems that the sun is starting to set. And as you're currently looking off into the distance, it's an interesting sight. As it seems that the horizon is starting to shrink. As clouds begin to rise up in the distance. Dust clouds, I should say, rise up in the distance.
I was gonna say, and that's the start of the dust storm.
Do you want to run and get them? And I'm gonna like stare at this and see if I can see anything, important. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if I can see like a person or anything, in the clouds to see if there's a pattern or anything.
I feel like we need to get like goggles for everyone, to like eye protection.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I can do that. Or I can also I'm just gonna do ascending. So I can just stay here and not
Oh, perfect. There we go.
Probably a little bit better. So she's gonna do her little thing, little music notes. And then she's gonna send it to Avon and be like, so there's a dust storm coming. If you and Attic aren't entirely busy, come and see on the wall. And northeast wall or whatever wall we're on.
You would be on the southern wall.
Okay.
It's a good catch because I was about to answer that in the reply.
Yep.
All right. Good use of ascending. South. Well, all right. On our way. Sure. Thank you. Good to hear from you. All right. See you soon. Goodbye. Oh,
It's called the stammer spell. Not sending spell.
Sandstorm. No, Sandstorm's here if you want to go check it out.
Oh yeah, grab Scrappy and I will cast it real quick.
Are we done? I'm guessing at this point, or is this?
Yeah, this is toward the end of you all taking care of this.
He's like putting in vials and. Oh, are we? Sorry, we're in a rush. All right, let's go.
Okay. So I'll hustle over wherever.
Remember not to do this in
leading.
combat if this happens.
So you all rush on over, and you see this sight as the dust is beginning to come closer. And Sisri, go ahead and make a perception check as you specified. You're looking. Demi, I'm assuming you were as well, or
yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
21.
21.
19.
19. As you are both looking and waiting for Avum and Adek to join you, it appears to be a standard sandstorm as far as what you've experienced with one, where it's just a wall of sand coming toward you. But it does seem to appear almost become thicker toward the center.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Interesting.
Right.
I don't think I have any spells, especially not from here, because it's a pretty long ways away, I'm assuming.
It's a pretty long ways away, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Well,
But yeah, wait for them to get
over.
over here. Yeah, and just like as they come over, like point it out, be like, look, 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 look.
Wow. As I observe it, like how wide, tall, all that is this thing?
As far as wide, it almost seems to cross the entire desert, at least as far as your line of sight can carry it. And that seems to be as far as it can go. Height-wise, it seems to go up a decent ways. If this was to hit the city, it would definitely engulf the entire city.
Okay, but like a ton taller than the city, or just like a...
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
See how it's like thicker in the middle?
Yeah.
Alright.
Right, yeah. Scissor, do you have that locate object spell today?
Ooh, I don't think I do. Not today. I see no, just kidding! I have it, yeah.
Perfect. I don't know if we're taking this head on or anything. He's going to take off his watch and be prepared if we do head out a bit. Just to say, I can leave my watch here. The sandstorm seems... the sandstorm seems like it could potentially be disorienting. That could be a way, if we do get somehow turned around fighting this, a way to find the city easier. As long as we don't go too far out. Just a thought.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, it'd have to be like 1,000 feet out.
I doubt we're going to go meet it too far out, right? We could wait for it to come here a bit.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I mean, that's the thing is, do we want to like just run in there like right now, or did you say you wanted to watch it for the whole time and wait for it to pop up again? What do we want to do?
How quick is this thing moving?
It's moving pretty quickly.
Can you give me an estimate on how fast, like feet per round type thing?
Feet per round. It's moving probably about like 200 feet.
Per round? Oh my goodness, okay.
And he said it's towards us, coming towards us?
Yes.
Dust storms do move fast.
They do.
That's just very, very fast.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So we could
No,
just
I
like
didn't-
stand here on the wall and see what happens, and just like hang out and see if we can see anything, or we could charge in. I don't really care what we do.
And the thing is, if we wait here, we're going to potentially put other people in danger if at least we go out a couple hundred feet and wait. Or find a place to brace ourselves.
I don't know how that would be.
Goes right through us, though. It's coming real quick.
Are
And
we
then we're
fighting it?
left in its dust.
What if we went out? This is again. What if we went out a couple hundred feet? We can pop the little hut bubble, so when it passes over us, we can still have an observation, but we're not being.
Oh, we can watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to
Oh,
still
that
have our
sounds
head
fun.
out, though. I guess, yeah.
But then,
Keep
if
a
you
spell.
two, if,
Yeah.
if you need to cast spells, then you're fine, and you're not being risk of being in the city as women.
What if
Mhm.
you guys do that, and I go to the sky,
Ooh, from above.
try to get a view from above?
Yes.
If you can get above it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the top of it.
Alright.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
just takes out a leaf and just puts the leaf in your pocket.
Oh,
The Korok
okay.
leaf. Do you know how to... Do you have Featherfall? I don't remember.
Nope.
Yep. Hold on to
Wait,
this
that is
Korok
not-
leaf. Thank you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it works just like Featherfall reaction. You can hold on to it, and you'll be able to descend. You can
That's
do
fun.
Wait, how are you gonna get up?
Here's a broom.
Pulls out my broom.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Let me put a Korok leaf in my inventory.
Based on the speed, you might want to potentially get
Yeah,
going soon
okay.
then.
Yeah, Debbie, let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. Avon, what are you doing?
Charge.
Yeah, I'm going with you for sure.
Okay, let's go. So all three
I'm
of
gonna
us.
get stuck here as a girl.
And I will say dopers and take to the sky.
Great. You go flying and take to the sky. How far are you all going out? You three specifically.
300 feet is what I was thinking, just to be safe distance.
All right. You go out 300 feet, and you see that the sand, this wall of sand, is just towering. Is just almost you can't see through it. It just seems to tower over you the closer it gets, and it's rushing toward you all. Adek, you go above it, and it does go a ways over the city. And as you are looking over this complete just dirt cloud with wisps spiraling over it, go ahead and make a perception check.
Right.
Also, I'm casting Tiny Hut over us when we get to the point.
Cool.
I take a picture.
And I left
The sand wall.
I left my watch back at the wall,
Cool.
Good idea.
I'll write that
I
down.
got an 18.
or at the entrance, sort of thing. Yep.
Yep, I'll write that down so I remember. So 18, you said, Adek. As you look off in the distance, you see again that image of all the just. It looks like a complete cloud is just covering the land, but in the center is something very interesting. It seems to be almost like a. Best way to describe it is almost like a whirlpool in the clouds that seems to be forming toward the very ground.
Okay. If I can, I want to try to position myself then where I would be above that, so I can look down into it when it, as it approaches.
Okay, so you look and you're able
Try to be somewhat safe though, not directly above it.
Right, yeah, this is not that whatever dude that wanted to be like, I'm driving the middle of a tornado.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, exactly. So you are able to definitely position yourself in this fashion just fine, and waiting for it to come. And all three of you enter into the Leomund's tiny hut, and in a blink, the storm just rushes over you and starts to make its way toward the city, and you are met with the sound of roaring sands and whipping winds, but then one sound is different of and Adek, as you're up above it, you are at a safe distance, but the winds do seem to be rather turbulent, as they seem to be almost pushing you down, sucking you downward. But it does appear that there's a little bit of a funnel, and you all on the ground witness this as well. It appears to be a funnel, but there's a face in it as well, and it seems to be arms forming out of the sands, the funnel of the sand. It does seem to be a certain creature of some kind.
Interesting.
Ooh. Can I don't know if this is possible being in the hut. If it isn't, let me know, but can I do divine sense?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It would work. It does not appear to be fae, fiend, or undead.
Okay.
And the funnel that we're seeing is, I know the sandstorm's over us.
Yes.
Is that a certain distance, or is that upon us?
It is making its way toward you, but it's probably about a good 100 feet away or so, but it does seem to be closing.
Are we doing this?
We never talked about it, but I mean, sure, we're already here.
So through the door, I'm gonna cast through it. Okay. Cool.
You can just put your hand out.
Avum's going to take a step out towards the funnel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast spiritual or spirit guardians as they form outwards.
Okay.
not affecting them, but when an affected creature comes into the range, it would do a save, and if it fails, the creature's speed is half.
Okay.
So he's trying to slow it down and keep it on us.
Okay, perfect. I'd say with that, go ahead and roll for initiative. Adek, you are currently above everybody in the clouds. So we'll go ahead and roll for this. So roll for initiative, and we will hop on over to the battle screen real quick.
Ugh. That's all right. I'm a healer.
I rolled doubles.
Doubles.
So
Oh, you roll twice, don't you?
Yep.
Yep.
And you guys would be
Advantage.
toward basically like this bottom corner down
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Can we put something that would represent the hut,
Let me see.
just for the sake of that? If I understand that right, D, I have to be outside of the hut to cast a spell?
Well, see, that's where DM ruling comes in. Because I've had some DMs say that as long as you have your hand outside, or like not being fully outside, you can like have half of your body if it's like verbal and somatic and, component. I've had some that are like, no, you need to be outside of it. So that's unlit. Because I've had it both ways.
Usually I'm like, you if you're going to cast, then you need to be outside of it. Because for me, I'm
Especially if I have an aura, right?
you have an aura, and also there's an element of like, it suppresses magic. So if you can negate it by just sticking your hand out, that feels weird to me. So
Oh, that's fair.
yeah,
Yep.
I don't
Like I
disagree
said,
with it. That's just me. That's just me. I was like, that feels weird, but I get why DMs do it.
Yeah.
So, so that little flame thing will be the tiny hut.
Perfect.
So with that, Avum,
9.
Adek,
10.
Scissory,
24.
broke the
There
chain.
it is.
Demi,
So 24.
Twins.
Dexterities.
18.
Yeah, you win. I have 16.
All right, you'll be acting as 25, Demi.
Okay.
And with that, you are actually up first.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, my shadow is not a spell.
No, it's not.
So, I want to see if I can manifest my echo and put it outside of the dome. Let me read something on it really quick, is what I'm trying to look, because has immunity to all conditions. So I don't know if the weather is considered a condition. I just wanted to clarify
No.
because of I know Scissory got hit by it, but
So that would be the
This is
exhaust.
like charmed and stuff.
Yeah.
okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No, absolutely.
So I probably actually don't want to put it outside because it has 1 HP. So if it's gonna get hit by the sand, it's just gonna go poo. So I'm just gonna manifest it and get it ready. And I'll let Scissory know that I'll potentially be dropping the bubble soon, but just getting ready. So I'm at the ready to attack if something gets within my range or the echo's range.
Okay.
And I'll
So
put my shadow just...
perfect.
I'm sorry. What did you tell Scissory? I was reading a spell and I realized you were talking to me. I'm so sorry.
I said I'm going to end up dropping this, just so you know, soon. Just get ready.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
All right. So that's your turn then, Demi?
Yep.
All right. Scissor, you're up.
Ready to attack.
Sister just is like smiling, and she like takes out her new sword that she's been dying to use this whole time. She's like, "Oh, I'm ready now," and she will use a bonus action to get Boots of Speed, so you can be a little speedier in the storm. And so those are activated, and then I think she'll cast heroism on herself. Yeah, she'll cast heroism on herself.
All right.
Which I'm immune to fear or being frightened, and I'll just gain some temp HP for every round. And then I will just rush out of there towards the monster. I don't know if the speed is halved or anything.
The speed would be halved in this instance because of the sand and dust. It would be halved.
Okay. Okay, double your walk. What?
Stand beside me.
I was like getting ready. I was like getting ready to run. Is he actually asking me to be by him?
Oh, I'm just figuring half your speed is probably going to get you right around where he is.
Let's see. I had my speed is doubled. I already used my action and my bonus action, so it would just be my action. So yeah, I guess I would get about 30 feet out.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll stand by you. I'll just be ready, but I've used all my stuff for now.
All right. So, Adek, up top, you just see this funnel just moving at a pretty alarming speed, and you all are, specifically Abram and Scisri, you witness this intensity of sand just starting to increase and encroach upon you, and it then takes one of its mighty arms and just stretches it out, and a beam of sand comes flying right at Avon, and I'm gonna need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're in my aura.
Dex plus yours is what? Plus 4? 3.
Plus 3.
He's gonna rewind that.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right.
Much better. 20 to 25 at this point.
All right. So you
Went
feel
from a 12 to a 25.
You feel the sand hit you in the chest, and it just knocks the wind out of you. Some sand gets in your eye, but you're able to dust it away. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. That is halved already.
It is already halved. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And then concentration check.
Yep. So DC 10.
I'm good.
All right. So that is its turn. Next up is Adek. You're just seeing the mouth of this funnel down to the ground. That's currently what you're seeing.
All right. There's a moment he kind of like looks back sadly at the city, and then turns forward on his broom, and he is going to stare down that creature, and I will cast Magic Missile on it at first level.
All right.
Use the Force.
Are you're going in it?
No, I'm shooting it so the.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, that was like mad lad over here. All right, so whoosh. All right, it hits. Go ahead and roll.
All right, that's 3, right?
First level, yes.
Nice. Okay, and so it's 9 plus 3, 12 force damage.
All right.
And bonus action, I'll have Scrappy kind of like fly a little higher to be a little further out of the range of this thing. And what's its range? That's not gonna be able to hit it probably. If I'm high above it, I don't know. Would a 30-foot range hit him if you shot something at him?
Yeah, I would say so. You're probably like a good 15 feet above the clouds at this point.
Okay, so he'll fire in then, I guess, with his force strike.
All right.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be for 6 force damage. Good job, Scrappy.
All right. So that's your turn then, Adeck?
Yes, that's what I'll do for now.
All right. Well, Avum, you're up.
Oh, hello. Right. Yes. We said my ability blur was casting a spell, so I can't do a secondary spell as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, correct.
Will activate blur, which is not concentration, so this stays. Can't do spiritual weapon. So then he's just going to bonus action. He'll come forward. Do 5, 10, 15. It's like just outside his range, isn't it? Does that count with it's halfway on his square for him?
You are just on the edge. Oh, for him. For your aura. Technically
Since it's halfway on it.
Technically it's on his square, so yes, he would be in the He would be in it, so.
Then I'll stay there and use my bonus action to mastermind. Tell the hero to strike true in the center. And I'll give you advantage.
Nice.
Sister.
All right. So with that, back to the top of the order, Demi.
All right. Sorry, I've been trying to read and
No, you're
plan
fine.
and plot. So I am going to move my echo here because it can go 30 feet, and then
Is it impacted by difficult terrain?
No.
Okay.
It
Great.
doesn't say. It doesn't specify anything like that. That's part of the reason I just wanted to use it. I realized 1 HP. Cool. I'll use you for movement.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna switch places with it. So the bubble is popped.
All right.
Hello, Demi.
Hello. And she is going to do her psychic lance
Ace.
and just draw back some discordant notes and launch it at the creature. Hopefully.
Perfect. As you just lay out a shing, and a streak of cyan just comes and strikes toward the creature in its heart. What kind of saving throw does it need to make, or do you make an attack roll?
Intelligence saving throw. It'll take half as much if it fails, or if it succeeds. So
That's a 17.
it succeeds, but it still takes half of the 76.
Whew.
So I'm gonna roll Doge. Actually, let me get some more D6s.
Love that spell.
I do, Terrell. 4, 5. Okay. Um, uh, 26 halved, so 13.
13. Perfect.
Yep. All
All right.
right.
And that is psychic damage. Perfect. Anything
Psychic damage.
else you do in this turn, or is that everything?
I have. Oh, that's second wind. Oh no, I have action surge. I forgot about that. It's been a while since I've been in a real battle. So that gives me another spell, yeah? Because that's an action.
Technically, that's the way you could actually cast 2-level spells in one turn is through action surge. So yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's why I built her. I'm just gonna do another Psychic Glance. That's both my 4th level spells, but worth it!
Well, that is a
Worth
6.
it.
That is a 6. He fails on that one.
Nasty. Debbie just takes it out by herself.
Oh, we're done? Okay.
Oh my god. Should have traded you in for Aaron a long time ago.
Oh!
Alright, just joking.
34!
That's all I was like, oh, too low. I'll say it
No,
anyway.
we love
We love
Aaron.
it. We
I
love
know, I
Aaron.
miss him so much.
So you just ting, ting, and both bolts go flying out and strike the
Nice.
creature. All right.
Fun.
All
And
right.
that's it. I have my glaive ready, but
Perfect. Scisri, you are up.
Cool. Pretty sure I can use my bonus action to get up to it. With my boots of speed. So I like go rushing past them, and you could hear me kind of yell as I like run through. I have my master sword ready. What?
What was that?
Oh,
The sand
okay,
got it.
sword.
What'd you
You
say?
keep peeking the mic, Rach. You're really good at
Dang
that.
it. I'm so sad that it keeps doing that. I was trying to tell Demi that she did a nice job.
Scisri said you did a good job.
So,
Oh, thank you.
so Scisri, as you enter into this whipping sand that just intensifies in this area around the funnel, the wind is intense to where you can't really hear that many people behind you, and the sand is striking you. Take 7 points of piercing damage, or I'm sorry, slashing damage.
Okay. I'll roll for concentration.
Yep.
Okay, I just made it.
Whew. All right.
And then... Okay. And then I will attack it
All right.
with my brand new sword!
Shing!
Yay!
Okay. I can have
Go
advantage, right, Avum?
Yep.
Okay. On just one attack? Is that how that
I
works?
believe it's
Yeah?
just the next. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, so that's a 22.
To hit?
Mm-hmm.
Hits.
Awesome. I will throw a smite in there at 2nd level.
All right.
That's 2, 3, 4. And then I have sneak attack as well.
Yep, because you're
I
solo.
have 3d6.
Whew.
Beautiful. Okay. Uh, 43.
Sheesh.
That's a low roll.
No, I rolled pretty good.
Yeah, non-crit, 43 damage. Welcome to level 11.
Second attack.
Oh right, she can go again.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I literally thought I was like, oh right, she has 2 attacks. And all that was basically
Not done
radiant.
yet.
I'll say all that was basically radiant damage. So
Mm-hmm. So that's a 24.
that hits.
And I'll do another smite. I'll just do one at 1st level.
All right, perfect.
I didn't roll as good this time. 6. 17.
Okay. All right, perfect. Then that's your turn.
Yeah, I don't have any movement left.
All right. So with that, it is its turn. So it something happens with your spell.
So yep, wisdom save at the beginning of its turn.
That is a 19.
Save. 19 would succeed, so it takes half. So 6 points of radiant damage.
All right. Perfect. All right. It then slowly moves forward, and as Scisri, the wind picks up. And as you enter into the depths of this funnel, you feel as though you're almost in the center of it. You feel as though you can no longer breathe. You are suffocating. Well, actually, first, I need you to make a strength saving throw. Strength saving throw.
Okay.
This is a part of its ability.
It just happens.
No, this isn't like 3rd edition where that could have been a thing.
Yeah. So that's a 22.
Okay, so good news is you stand firm and you're actually pushed away from it. So
Sure.
So you are still going to take some damage, but you are not.
Okay.
You are able to resist being sucked in, basically.
Okay.
So, good thing there, because suffocating is not good.
Not fun.
There they are. I hid I hid that dice from me. It's like, where'd they go? So that would be 11 points of bludgeoning damage, Scisri.
Okay. Rolling for concentration. Yeah, I made it.
All right.
Everybody has the +4 temp HP from me, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
Just making
yeah.
sure, because I forgot that.
All right. With its... So then at that point, it's going to go ahead and... you see almost like 3 arms just come out of the whirlwind, and 2 are going to be able to reach Demi and Avum and Scisri. So 1 attack to all 3 of you.
Be disadvantage to Avum.
That's right.
Simpler.
Thank you for reminding me. So Avum, that is... that's probably going to miss with a 13.
No. And
then Scisri, that is going to be another 14. And then Demi, that is going to be an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Do I move at all? Or I just get hit, right? Is it
Yeah.
a pushback effect?
It's not. These are slam attacks.
Okay. Just making sure.
So, alrighty. And with that, that is going to be its turn. Adek, you are up. You just see the funnel moving. What are you doing?
So I'll shout to Scrappy, shoot him again! And I'll fly over to here. There.
Okay, you're above it, so.
And I'm going to... I'll do Thunder Wave on it, 2nd level.
Okay.
So, con save.
That is a 16.
That fails.
Okay.
Nice.
So that is going to be 15 thunder damage, and it's pushed back 10 feet.
All right. So you see it get pushed back, and you realize the thunder damage did hit, but didn't do as much as you thought.
So I'm not punching it.
That image, that's only an image that can happen in D&D of I am going to punch the wind.
Hope Sundays to see that happen eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
And then I guess Scrappy would fly up a little bit so he can get within range, and then he'd fire
Perfect.
shot. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Misses. As the bolt just seems to go in and just seems to get caught in the whirlwind and doesn't hit its mark. Okay.
That's it.
Perfect. Avum, you're fine, so it's your turn.
Hi. That 19 was that was something. We're gonna risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Sharpshooter. We're not going to do steady aim. Cool. 21, 22, 21. Pretty sure. 21.
Are you sure? 21?
22 or 21, yeah.
21, final answer?
Final answer.
21? Just hits.
Crazy. That was alright. I'll take it. Woo. Okay, so 6 on that. Plus. Ugh, that was lame. So 26 points of piercing damage from the pistol.
And the pistol is magical, so 26 you said?
Correct, yep.
All right, perfect.
Is
All right, as you...
3 plus, yeah. And then I'll cast Healing Word on my girlfriend.
Thanks.
You look quite pretty, but maybe with less wounds. His own.
Your face looks a little beat up. Here you go.
That's a 3. So 4, 7, 9 plus 5, so 14 points of healing. Did it at 30.
Nice. All right.
14. Thank you.
Perfect. So that's your turn then, Avum?
I will step forward 1 square. Just to make sure I'm still back in his range.
On the on the cusp.
just that one champion ancestor be like, oh, really? Okay, all right. I'll take him to the team.
Basically. All right. So with that, back to the top of the order, Demi.
Okay, question. Does this wind seem magical? Because we fought with fighting other creatures, and there's a lot of things, but
I'm going to say the wind itself isn't magical. The wind itself isn't magical.
Okay, but the creature in front of us?
Possibly.
Does that possibly?
You
Can
don't
I spell magic on it?
You don't know if it's magical or not, but you could certainly try.
Okay. I'm interested to see if this is going to work. It's 120-foot range.
Okay.
So, yeah, because it says one object, creature, or effect.
Okay. So I would say with this, this would be a charisma check.
Okay.
Since that is your casting mod.
Bard. Yeah. So to see if it works or to see if I think it's magical?
Well, I should ask, are you casting it? That's gonna be that'll determine.
Yes, I'm casting it.
Then this is to see if it works.
Okay.
Important clarifier there.
Can I dip my toe in there first before I cast it?
Hey, if that was the case, would have allowed it.
It's my spell attack, so 15. 21.
21. As you are looking at it and you're seeing just the element of Scissory almost being sucked in and the damage it's just causing untold, you reach out and your hand glows with the markings of the Sheikah, and it goes out and circles around this sand funnel creature, like this sand titan of sorts. And you just focus on it. You're just beads of sweat starting to drip down your face. And eventually, each mark just fastens it onto the funnel. And eventually, they just start to rip it to shreds. And the creature does collapse. And the sandstorm does eventually dissipate.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Whoa.
You are getting so many stars, Demi. That was amazing. Wow.
And
Wait, what did you do?
I just spelled magic.
And as it dissipates, in the globs of malice begin to form and drop onto the ground
There it
and
is.
form into a massive pool. And Adek, you're also seeing this.
That looks bad.
Okay. What did we do
I
with
don't
that
like this.
before? Did we do
Get ready.
anything with this?
We did wash it away with that water and that we found underneath, but I don't know if we have anything like that.
Is there like a purifying thing anybody's got?
I'm not holy.
Dispelling the darkness, maybe? Looking at Cicely.
What is it? Dispelling the darkness?
I don't know.
Oh, like my sword, you mean? Oh, yeah! I mean, I guess I could try it.
And
You think Evil's Bane might work on it?
that was one of the greatest hits of all time.
Oh, good.
So, Scissory, you make your way over with the sword. It starts to glow ever brighter. And eventually, the glob of malice starts to form up into a pillar, taking a shape of a form of a person. The creature is slumped over, and one arm is almost longer than the other. It seems to barely hold its form as it just slops onto the ground. It then looks up. One eye is just an eye of malice. Strands of hair form over it, and you recognize it as, in malice form, a Vati.
Oh. Does it...
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if it... Yeah, I was gonna ask if it looks like sentient or if it looks almost like a weird copy, like without intelligence, if that makes sense.
It's hard to tell. But it just looks... You all survived.
Oh, hey, copycat Vati, or is it Vati?
Kill it! Kill it!
Oh, we're not gonna talk to him? Okay!
Make an attack roll.
I think doesn't know what's going on. I just yelled and kill it. You can do what you want, but...
It's before, I'll raise my hand up before I do, I go, so what are you doing here?
What are your plans for tonight?
Eamon's got a counter spell ready in case he tries anything, but he's letting them talk.
Yeah. Well, I am here to check on the world. And little did I realize that you all survived. I'm disappointed that Viren couldn't handle you. She'll have to be dealt with.
That's too bad for her. She's not the best So, well, we're doing great. Thanks. I'm really glad that you, you could check in. The world's doing fine. Just hang out. Leave us alone.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah,
I had to rewind to let her do it twice. Sorry.
Would have been cool.
Sorry, Addicts, what?
Addicts just on the broom, like ready to cast, but watching you have this conversation, like, looking down at the group, do I shoot? Do it?
What am I doing?
I got a 17. I don't even know if I don't know.
This thing seems to be frail and weak, and you're able to strike it, and it just explodes in radiant energy, and just the gloops of malice just form onto the ground and then explode.
Good job, Demi. Scissory. We're good. Attack.
We're good.
He'll fly down.
Everyone puts his pistol away, and you see all of the specters put their swords away, and then like shimmer back into them real quick.
Woo, okay.
Huh.
So, Vati knows we're alive now.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. He doesn't know where we... Well, okay, he knows where we are, but he doesn't know where we are.
He doesn't know how we're doing, like if we're doing great or if we're really sad. So.
Did you catch what he said, though? But he said he was checking back in.
Keeping an eye on everything.
Did he get blown away?
Well, what? He's in the castle. I wonder if... Is he
he
using malice? Yeah, that's what, who told us that? Someone told us that. That he's in the the sages told us that.
Sages, yeah.
Yeah, they said he was in the castle. So, like, I wonder if, like, because of his, like, new creepy form, he can use malice to, like, do other things outside of it or something? Is that possible with malice?
Maybe this is, like, his own blight type thing, like what we saw before.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the wind thing makes sense, because he likes the wind. Or whatever, so maybe he's using storms to keep track of things.
Can Attic like gingerly and carefully kind of look through the remains to see if there's anything like he was latched onto in this that helped him create this, or if it was just him and his hand fusing?
Yeah, I would say first make an investigation check to see if you're able to, and then we can follow that up with an Arcana check if you're successful.
Science brothers, I'll help you and slap you on the back.
I already got a natural 20, so I guess I do get the. I do get the +4 though, or D4. That's nice. That will put it into the 30s at 32. Thanks.
Yeah, as you're looking it over, there doesn't seem to be anything that was necessarily like connecting him to it. But you can go ahead and make an Arcana check based upon all of this.
All right. Okay. That's
I know what I'm here for. It's fine.
Arcana 29.
You've heard of very powerful spells of where one can project themselves across the same plane. This seems to be through malice. He was using a similar form of that.
Okay, so with the mouse destroyed, then he can't keep doing it?
Not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not here. Yeah, not
this
here.
Is solved.
Yeah.
This is solved. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Does it appear in your completed checklist or not?
Yeah.
Is this thing just going to come back and you can just be like, oh, here's another sandstorm, have fun? Or is this like done? Okay.
There's 3 more.
Yeah, this is him projecting himself here.
Oh, you mean my guess was right? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good guess.
Thank you.
Gave him that connection to it, and now with that gone, hopefully it's dealt with and we'll come back. But
this sword is handy.
Whoa, watch where you're swinging that thing.
Oh, sorry.
That sword's awesome.
Hold person on you, jeez.
I was like, well...
Good
you got it.
Armor here. That was close.
I know your celebration dance is quite energetic, but
I'm sorry. I honestly forgot that this was the Evil's Bane thing. I was just really excited I got it. I'm really glad you reminded me.
Very
Okay, I'm
aware
gonna
of that.
remember this is Got it.
we're all yelling at Scissory. You're charging it! You're charging it! It's glowing! You're about to do a circle attack!
She's like, look, I can do a spin, and she just like is down for an extended period of time.
Attic flies straight up as far as he can.
So,
Run, Attic! Run!
perfect. Well, as you have standing out there in the desert with the walls of Gerudo Town behind you, seeing the storm that's dissipated and this new revelation of what Vati can do, that's where we'll go ahead and wrap tonight's session.
Yay.
Yay!
Two
Perfect.
thumbs up.
Attic never lost
Smiley thumbs up.
concentration on his elder self. Oh yeah.
No, he didn't. Avum, on the other hand.
Amazing.
So, but yeah. All right.
Good.
So, that's where we'll go ahead and wrap tonight's session. We'll see about next week. Again, keep in mind, pay attention to socials and YouTube community tab. We will let you know if we're on for next week just because of 4th of July and other things. So apart from that, everyone, as always, stay tuned for Friday with Bardic Dice and Fates United, and then Sunday with a new time, same channel, for Mystical Mishaps, and that's 7 Central, right?
7 Central.
Okay, great. Perfect. So apart from that, everyone, as always, thank you all so much for joining us. We're so glad that you are here. And with that, keep being awesome. Keep rolling those dice. Cheers.